Cody Rhodes trying to do something legendary. And Cody Rhodes goes head to head with Gunther. You can see senior official Chad Patton holding up that Crown Jewel Championship as we get set to crown the inaugural Crown Jewel Champion. The big question is, who is going to get the upper hand on the other? Both are extremely at the top of their game on their respective brands. Gunther has been a dominant champion in every title reign he's had here in the WWE, with 75% of his WWE career over the last 5 years he's spent here in the WWE being as a champion. All of his reigns have been 600 plus days as champion. There are not many, if any, superstar that can say they've done that. And now the bell officially rings. This match is underway. This is an all-timer match. Two of the very best in professional wrestling today collide. The undisputed WWE champion in one corner, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, representing SmackDown. And on the other corner, you've got the Ring General, representing Imperium, representing Monday Night Raw, the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. It's all about determining the Ultimate Champion, the Crown Jewel Champion. You know, earlier this year, it was all about Cody Rhodes winning the title, finishing the story, and now look where we are. Cody Rhodes is champion, and now he's competing for a big championship and doing something his father, the legendary, late, great American Dream, has never done. Won a major championship on foreign soil. And Cody Rhodes looks to do it here if he can become the inaugural Crown Jewel Champion in Riyadh. It is loud as it gets. It is deafening in the Muhammad Abdul Arena. You got to wonder whose technique is going to get best of the other. Both these men have a great technical background. But the thing about Gunther is his technical background has won him match after match. Gunther is now having another match with somebody who is at the top of their game. Much like when Gunther took out Randy Orton, it could be the opportunity for Gunther to take out the American Nightmare. Gunther with a snapmare to Rhodes. But it's this back and forth battle. Both men switching things around. Neither man can get ahead of the other in this match. You gotta wonder what it's gonna take to get the upper hand on the other. And Rhodes, you can't look past that amateur background of Rhodes, but you also can't look past the incredible technical background of the Ring General Gunther. Gunther has that European style, that classic European style inside the squared circle. You know, for Cody Rhodes, his story, he got to finish his story at WrestleMania and begin a new chapter. Write a new story as champion. And now another story, another chapter in the story of Cody Rhodes can be written. This match has just been something the WWE Universe has been waiting on over the last couple years. These two have met in the final two at the 2023 Royal Rumble, which ultimately the American Nightmare would go on to win the Royal Rumble and then head to his first encounter with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, where ultimately Solo Sikoa would lead Roman Reigns to retain his title, in which we would end again Royal Rumble 2024 this year, with Cody Rhodes and Gunther being among the final few in the match, which Cody Rhodes would ultimately finish his story at WrestleMania. So again, we got to see that outstanding standoff that people just absolutely exploded for between these two at the past couple of years of Royal Rumble. And now we're seeing how matched these two are with each other. You had to know when these two were going to go face to face, when they were going to step in the ring with each other, they were going to bring the absolute fight to each other. And Gunther with his side headlock on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, bringing the fight to the undisputed WWE champion. but it's Cody Rhodes working his way back up to his feet, trying to break this hold of the ring general. And again, the ring general takes Rhodes down with a side headlock. Rhodes trying to turn things around, but Gunther blocks it. Gunther is just so incredibly technically sound. But for Cody Rhodes, what he's dealing with is going to have to be about outmatching. It's a game of chess right now. What this match is between these two is a game of chess. A game that Gunther knows so well in terms of wrestling. It's a wrestler's game of chess in the sense that it's about outmatching your opponent, trying to outmaneuver your opponent. It's a psychological game that involves making the right moves, but the wrong move can cost you everything. And that's what these two are figuring out with each other as they learn more and more about each other in a one-on-one setting throughout this match. I mean, what we saw last night on Friday Night SmackDown was first Kevin Owens attacking Randy Orton, and then Gunther putting Cody Rhodes to sleep. But that wasn't before Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton got the tag team victory over Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. An incredible atmosphere here at the Muhammad Abdul Arena as these two tie up collar and elbow. Gunther driving the undisputed champion Cody Rhodes into the corner. Chad Patton trying to tell them to get out of the corner, now about to force the rope break. So the last thing you want is this match to end in disqualification. And here comes those lefts, paying homage to his father with that bionic elbow, but instead it's a chop from the ring general, Gunther, who takes down the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And Gunther mocking the WWE fans. A thunderous chop from the ring general, but you wouldn't expect anything less from a man who was known for busting the chests open of his opponents with his thunderous chops that literally make the vessels in people's chests pop and bleed everywhere. That's just how powerful Gunther is. There's a reason they call Gunther the ring general. And Rhodes starting to pick up some momentum. Gunther with a leapfrog. You don't see a leapfrog from Gunther too often. A right from Rhodes. And a clothesline. Gunther staggering on his feet still. And again, another clothesline. Still on his feet. What's it going to take? And another clothesline sends Gunther to the ring, but still on his feet. Gunther trying to get right back up to the ring apron as Cody Rhodes measures up the ring general. Disaster kick. Down goes Gunther. Gunther now down to one knee. Rhodes is fired up here. It's our big main event at the 2024 Crown Jewel to determine the inaugural men's Crown Jewel champion. But here comes Gunther right back in the ring with a sleeper. Gunther, that sleeper that Gunther uses is so devious. It is so dangerous to get caught in. And Gunther driving Rhodes right into the apron, and another emphatic chop to the chest of the American Nightmare. And now a power slam, a body slam to Rhodes on the floor. And now it's Gunther who gets back into the ring as official Chad Patton working this big matchup as he starts this count. Can you imagine how devastating it would be for the American Nightmare if he got counted out of this big time champion versus champion match to determine the Crown Jewel champion? And Rhodes makes it back into the ring. He's able to beat the count. There's one thing you cannot doubt about Rhodes. It's that will to fight. The will to give it everything he's got. Cody Rhodes will go to extreme lengths. Cody Rhodes will fight for as long as it takes with every last breath of his and give it everything he has every time he steps foot in the squared circle. And now it's Gunther who's looking to pick up some momentum, but Cody Rhodes slides between the legs of Gunther. But the back of Rhodes has been damaged by Gunther. And a shot to the back of Rhodes by Gunther. And now Gunther drops all of his weight on the spine of Rhodes. This is where things start to turn around. And Cody Rhodes had a little bit of momentum going, but then it's Gunther who just knows the right opportunities knows to when the right opening is there to turn things around, and that's exactly what Gunther has done right now. Gunther doesn't care about anybody, not the fans, nobody in the back except Ludwig Kaiser. The only man that Gunther cares about is him and winning championships. Gunther wants to prove that he is the very best professional wrestler in the world, and he already believes it. I mean, how could you not believe you're an incredible and perhaps the best professional wrestler of the world when every championship reign you've had in the WWE, in World Wrestling Entertainment, has been over 600 days? You can't compete with something like that. It just adds more to his case, not to mention Gunther won the King of the Ring this year. Gunther's accolades are incredible for a 5-year run. And an elbow to the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. If there's one thing that Gunther is good at, it's getting under the skin, and he has most certainly done that with Rhodes, as we've seen the past couple of weeks on Friday Night SmackDown. Rhodes looking for a slam on Gunther, but Gunther lands on Rhodes, all the weight crashing on Rhodes. Gunther went for the cover. Rhodes able to kick out before the 3. The only loss that Gunther has suffered over the last couple of years is to Sami Zayn back at WrestleMania this year, when Sami Zayn ended the 666-day Intercontinental Championship reign of the Ring General Gunther, but only for Gunther to use the Intercontinental Championship as a stepping stone to go on and become King of the Ring and ultimately get to where he is right now as the World Heavyweight Champion. So with that being said, sometimes you have to take a loss to elevate yourself, to get to that next part of your career, to get into the main event scene. What Gunther is being allowed to do right now, what Gunther has right now, is unleashing all this pain on Rhodes, trying to weaken the American Nightmare to guarantee he leaves as the inaugural Crown Jewel champion. And it's not just about that, it's also about proving that you're the better champion. Both of these men know that they can do it, but it's about who is actually going to get the upper hand on the other. There's a reason these two are world champions. There's a reason Cody Rhodes is the undisputed champion, with Cody Rhodes beating the greatest champion in WWE in the last 20 years, Roman Reigns, with a 1,400-day reign as champion, ending it at WrestleMania rather, of this year. Gunther's reign, 91 days, winning the title back at SummerSlam. Gunther defeating Damian Priest to become the World Heavyweight Champion. So both men defeated incredible former champions to become the champion. And Gunther again mocking the WWE Universe. That's one thing Gunther loves to do, is piss off the fans. Gunther does not like the WWE fans. He sticks to himself. He sticks to proving just how great he is. And again, Gunther returns back to that left arm he's been working on Rhodes throughout this match. The WWE Universe doing everything they can to rally behind the American Nightmare. But can Rhodes find a way to get back in this? Oh, Rhodes counters. Body slam. This time it connects. This time Rhodes has enough strength, but it falls right down to his knees. The back of Rhodes is not at 100%. But Rhodes trying to feel it, trying to fire himself up, trying to find the adrenaline in his soul to become the inaugural Crown Jewel champion. It's now Cody Rhodes who looks to start some offense of his own on the Ring General. Rhodes looking for that vertical suplex. Look at the power of Rhodes being shown on display. And face first goes Gunther into the mat. But Rhodes holding onto that lower back. The damage that's been done may ultimately cost Rhodes this match. And a scoop slam to Rhodes by Gunther. And now Gunther, a bit of urgency. Gunther perhaps thinking that splash off the top. You know, a match means a lot to Gunther when he has to dig deep and head up to the top for that splash that we've seen in a lot of Gunther's biggest matches with the top competitors he's had to face. And indeed it is. The This Is Awesome chants are just deafening throughout the Muhammad Abdul Arena. And this sold out Muhammad Abdul Arena, that is. Superplex by Rhodes. Rhodes has a huge opportunity right now to capitalize on this. But right now, it's also about finding some energy. It's about taking some time to breathe as well. First, you want to be able to give yourself an important breather. Then you want to try and capitalize on this to the best of your ability. That's where you need to go from this. First, it's about recovery. Then it's about capitalizing. Especially this deep into an intense matchup like this. The undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, trying to fight back up to his feet. And Gunther, the world champion from Monday Night Raw. We're here. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, who will become the inaugural Crown Jewel champion as Rhodes starts to pick up some momentum. Forearm. Jumps up and over Gunther. Snap power slam. Rhodes is starting to feel it. You can now really start to feel the momentum shift as Cody Rhodes goes to that place. He's starting to feel the energy of the crowd. It's that second win from Rhodes. Earlier, this got blocked by Gunther with a thunderous chop. This time, the bionic elbow connects. And now Rhodes has that look in his eyes. Could Rhodes be building enough momentum to close in on another big moment in his career? Rhodes. Cody Cutter connects. And Rhodes pulls the leg back to become the inaugural Crown Jewel champion. But Gunther able to get the shoulder up before the 3. So close for the American Nightmare, but just not quite enough to take down the ring general. Right on target was the American Nightmare with that Cody Cutter, but Gunther survives. It's rumbling here in Saudi Arabia. Cody Rhodes could be closing in, could be calling the final shot. Gunther collapsing. Uh-oh. What a kick to Gunther. A disaster kick, but gets caught by Gunther. Gunther into a Boston Crab. That's just how technically sound Gunther is. This is going to do a lot of damage to that injured lower back that Gunther has been working on throughout this match. This might literally force Cody Rhodes with no choice but to give up. But the problem is, the word give up is not in Cody Rhodes' arsenal. It's not in Cody Rhodes' list of words he likes to use. Rhodes able to make it to the rope after Gunther switches to a sleeper. German suplex to the American Nightmare. And now it's right back on the attack as Gunther on Rhodes. And now the ring general, like a true general, there's a reason they call him the ring general. Now he's going to put Cody to sleep. This is where Gunther ends most of his opponents, is right here. With the left leg wrapped around, trapping the arm of the American Nightmare. Rhodes is in a very tough place, in quite the predicament. But Cody Rhodes able to break free of that, now able to sit up. But still, Gunther has that sleeper hold applied deep on the American Nightmare. Rhodes starting to fade. Cody's fading quick. The fixture going to check. But Cody Rhodes is still in this. There is still fight left in the American Nightmare. But how much is left, though, in Cody Rhodes? Despite Cody Rhodes still finding a way to find this new life, this second win, the third win, whatever you want to call it. Cody Rhodes is going to fight like hell. Is this on instinct at this point? But the damage, and Gunther right back on the attack. But Cody Rhodes again, another jawbreaker to create the much-needed separation. And again, Gunther turns right back. But it's Cody Rhodes who counters. Cody Rhodes! Crossroads! There it is, the Crossroads. But Gunther rolls away after. And Cody Rhodes unable to capitalize. Does Rhodes have anything left? Rhodes unable to capitalize on this. And that's just how much these two have put each other through in this matchup. Cody Rhodes connected with the Crossroads. But was that Cody Rhodes' final shot? Was that Rhodes' final blow? Was that all Rhodes had left to offer? Gunther already starting to stir. Cody Rhodes is having a hard time moving. This is a critical moment in this match as both men work their way back up to their feet, feeling all the fatigue in their bodies. They've put each other through a lot in this match. There's that shotgun drop kick to Rhodes. And now Gunther with the power bomb to put Rhodes away. Stack up. Good night, Cody. But Rhodes, there's still life left in the American Nightmare. Gunther cannot believe it. For the first time in this match, what we're now witnessing is the frustration starting to set in the ring general Gunther. But when you're in such a big match like this, you cannot let your emotions get ahead of you. You need to stay level-headed. You need, especially with an opponent like the American Nightmare, you need to stay level-headed. Gunther needs to stay focused if he wants to be the inaugural Crown Jewel champion. Cody Rhodes is starting to stir. And Gunther has got to be thinking, what do I have to do? You got to wonder if that's what Gunther is thinking. What do I have to do to finish the American Nightmare once and for all? What a slap to Rhodes. Rhodes is out of it. And Gunther taking his time. Nearly slapped the taste buds off the tongue of the American Nightmare with that slap. And again, another slap to the face of Rhodes. This is the pace that Gunther likes. Gunther likes to work a very slow pace where he feels in control. But now he's just toying with Rhodes. This is that arrogance of Gunther that's coming out. Oh, it only fired up Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is firing up. Cody Rhodes was asking for more. Now it's Rhodes on the attack of Gunther. There is still fight left in the Oh. And again, Gunther went for the sleeper hold, but Cody Rhodes with a backdrop suplex to Gunther. And Rhodes. Oh, gets caught with a clothesline by Gunther. And Gunther caught is Rhodes. Rhodes turns things around. Crossroads. Now another Crossroads to do it. Oh, and again, Gunther survives. Gunther is still in this. What a classic we are witnessing between two of the very best in professional wrestling today. This match has delivered on all aspects of what people were hoping for. People wanted a great match between these two, and that's exactly what these two have delivered on. The ring general able to kick out of another Crossroads. Well, this Crossroads Gunther kicked out of. Cody Rhodes is now connected on Gunther with two Crossroads in this match. And now Rhodes has got to be thinking, I just hit my biggest move on Gunther. Now where do we go from here? But you also can't let that fester your mind too much because you need to focus on your opponent. You can't let the negatives outweigh the positives. While you're fired up and you've already hit a big move on your opponent is worse for wear than before. And now it's Cody Rhodes who's looking for one final Crossroads to end this thing. Gunther counters. Snap air. And now a Thunder's chop to Cody. Rhodes counters. Up. Super. But no! Caught by Cody. Wait. Turns it around. Oh, did Cody Rhodes get it? Cody Rhodes is the Crown Jewel champion. Cody Rhodes with a super Cody cutter countered by Gunther and able to counter into a cover. Sometimes you just got to dig down deep in a match like this. It's about outbesting your opponent, outsmarting an opponent like Gunther. You know, digging deep into the playbooks of some of the all-time greats like Roddy Piper, like Bret the Hitman Hart. And just barely getting past the ring general. And that just shows why both of these men are world champions. That shotgun dropkick from Gunther to the power bomb by the ring general, stacking up the American Nightmare. Rhodes able to kick out. And then watch this chop by Gunther to Rhodes. Look at the way it just nailed the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes gets caught by Gunther. And going for the big lariat. And then it was a crossroads right here. And then thought that would keep Gunther down. But here's the closing moments. That super Cody cutter to be caught by a sleeper. Cody Rhodes outsmarting the ring general. Rolls his way back for the 1, 2, and 3. And earns the right to be called the inaugural Men's Crown Jewel Champion. And Gunther and Rhodes shake hands. Gunther showing his respect to Rhodes. It's not too often that Gunther shows respect to his challengers, but tonight Gunther got outsmarted and got bested by the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And here comes the Chief Content Officer with the Crown Jewel Championship. With the WWE being hotter than it's ever been all around the world, Cody Rhodes stands on top of his throne, stands on top of the throne of WWE as he gets presented with the Crown Jewel Championship. What a beautiful championship. These titles will stay here in Riyadh. They will be in the vault at the WWE Experience. But they will be given rings that they can wear around their finger for the rest of the year. And now Cody Rhodes holds both titles high and proud. What a sight to see. And the American Nightmare continues to fulfill the prophecy of the Rhodes name. What a way to close out Crown Jewel. Champion versus champion. Between that man, the ring general, Gunther, and the undisputed WWE champion, they absolutely gave it everything they had. They did not hide anything that was in their playbook or that was in somebody else's playbook. And after all the brutality they endured, after everything they put each other through, Cody had finally caught Gunther with that crossroads, but it still was not enough to keep the ring general down for the 3. But here's what would close this out. Is going for a massive Cody cutter into a sleeper. Rhodes smartly having the wherewithal to roll through, and then Gunther's shoulders were down, and Rhodes getting the 3 to become the inaugural Crown Jewel Champion.